Welcome back to Grump's barn, where today we should be getting on with this very old trike again. We'll be following on from last time, so I'll show you what I've done in the interim. You look here, you will see we now have a cover. Yep, this bit here wasn't here last time. That's now welded on. Still needs a little bit of tidying up, but basically that's done. There's a teeny bit down here. You can see that. You can see it's missed. There's a little thing about quarter of an inch long that needs welding again. I missed a bit. It's not surprising. And you can see here there's a bit of weld sticking out and a bit sticking out there that needs sorting out, but it's nearly done. This needs a bit of cleaning up under here. I haven't quite finished taking it back. The only reason it's got that paint on there is that it's just literally to stop it rusting in between sessions. Only a bit of primer. Just chucked on there very quickly. So if you don't do that, especially with new welds and cleaned up metal, you come back the next day and the whole lot's fucking gone bright orange. Especially when you're in a place like this. Right, so now what I've got to do is get these measured up here. And over this side, hang on, there we are. Get that measured up, both sides. Get the plates made up. And then get them welded in. Then that'll be this side finished on that bit. Of course, there is then the next job on this side, which will be underneath. Hang on, whoa, there we are. Underneath there, there's a bit needs chopping out and welding up. But I won't do that until after I've done this over here. I'll get both these sides done, then I'll get this side done. I'll flip it onto its side to do that, it'll be easier. And then I'll be going around the other side, and it's the same underneath that spring mount needs doing. But I've also got to cut out a section here, the opposite side of, see these three holes here, they're the ones for the bolts that hold the rear shock absorber. They hold it on the outside, but there are holes all in there, and if you can see there's a hole in here. Holes all across here, so I've got to replace this and the front of it as well. That's going to be a bit of fun because there should be strengtheners in between all these holes between the other side, so that when you bolt it down it doesn't just squeeze the whole chassis leg up. So I have to take those into account as well, but as I say, I'll be fixing this first as soon as this is done. But we're getting there. It does need a bit of tidying up, a bit messy in places. My welding is not the prettiest. Tends to hold. Never had anything fall off yet. This is the first time, eh? But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to say get these cut and get them on there. Well, there we go, there's the end pieces made up. Obviously with all these things I make cardboard templates of them. Both ends on, just tacked in place for the minute. Bit of hitting with hammer there to close that gap up a bit, and we'll be away. Obviously I've got to clean the metal up a bit more as well because there's paint all over it. I'll just chuck a few quick tacks on first while I got it in place. That's that bit done. Now for the fun part. Well, there we go. That's that one welded on. As I say, it's not exactly pretty, but it will do. It ain't going anywhere. All I've got to do is the other one. There we go, that's that end welded on now. Been cleaned up a bit. Cleaned up a bits on there that needed it. Cleaned that one up a little bit. Now all I'm going to do is just chuck some primer on it. Just to protect it till I come back again to do anything. But that for now is finished. Unless I find something else I've missed. Which I probably will when I start on the other side. Back in a bit. Well, there we go. I've given that one last clean up. It's a lot better than it was. Not perfect, but it will do for me. So that is now finished. I've tidied up all underneath and around the top and everywhere, and filled in a couple of bits of weld, or missed weld, should I say? A couple of holes. If I find anything more, I'll have to deal with it. There we go. I've now cut out this side, which is a right mess. And I'm pleased to say that these are in pretty good nick, considering the old strengthener. I'm amazed. I'm going to have to cut out the metal around it. I just hope it's attached to both sides. If not, I shall have to weld it to their side. To make sure it doesn't come off with this side when I take it off. Yeah, because what I intend to do is the first job will obviously be putting a new bit right in along here and up to there. Then obviously, well, I'll be welding it up to here, no further, because then I've got to cut this bit out the side, plonk a new bit in there and weld it in, excuse me, and then I can weld it onto the top bit. Yeah, this is not looking too bad actually, but I haven't cut into these side bits yet and they're knackered. This back bit again appears to be pretty strong, apart from a bit of, there's a teeny bit of rot down near the bottom there. But I don't think I need to cut it right out like I did last time. But I will have to cut most of this off anyway around the outside of here, so I can put my new bit of metal up against there. Excuse me. Right, yep, we are getting on again. Good grief. Crap that you miss. Right, got a lot of cleaning up to do as well. If you look there, this inside bit in is cutting out. I'm going to try that with the grinding disc here, or flat disc rather, take it back. I'll try hammering it down a bit and chopping some of it off. But I can see here, where my finger is, it's definitely blown there. And I'm not sure if it's blown there or not. Soon find out. Well, as you can see, that's cleaned up some more extra bits cut out here and there. Oh, excuse me. And now it's ready to do nothing to for a while. What a surprise. Now, as you can see, I've just chucked a load of rust treatment on there to catch any of the light surface rust that's on there, and to also stop it rusting before I come back to it, which will be tomorrow now, or maybe the day after. I've got things to do tomorrow, so busy. There we go, that's all apart, ready for repair. Just need to make up another patch for the back, and a big long one for the top. I will have to cut out a bit more, and I've left a bit too much there. But don't like that end, it's not straight. I'll cut it in a straight line. I can do that sometimes. If I try hard enough. There we go. Anyway, that's that for now. See you in a bit. Right, back again. And as you can see, I've just cut out the side of here, sitting on there. And thankfully it wasn't actually attached to this side of the retainer here, which is rather handy. See, I've welded that on there. Ignore the mess. Look at that. Dirty great fucking blob. thought I was welding straight onto the damn thing and it had gone straight through. And from the angle I was welding at, I couldn't fucking see. It come right through and was just blobbing up inside. And that's just a bit too low for me to get the grinder on to take it back off again. Never mind. Right, let's get a new patch made up for this bit then. There we go, that's the patch in there, just sitting there at the moment. Gap's a bit big on the left hand side and one bit, but fuck it, it doesn't really matter. Take that up with weld anyway. And I've got that hole there to sort out. Probably going to have to cut that out. Put a little patch in there. And over here, I blew a hole. Yes, there. Oop. Would help if I got the camera on it, wouldn't it? Yeah. Another one that's going to need patching up. Oh. That's what you get with old things. Like me. They fall apart on the slightest fucking provocation. Alright, let's get on. Well, there we are. I've redone the weld round here because it looked fucking awful. Now it just looks awful instead. So that'll do. A lot better than it was. Tidied this side up a little bit as well. There was a hole under there that I hadn't noticed. Better fill in. Yeah, we're certainly getting somewhere. As I say, I ain't got a fucking clue where that is. Oh, and I hope you people appreciate this. I am fucking melting here. It's a heat wave, you know. 30 degrees down south. And up here we are fucking melting. You know what the temperature is? 17 degrees centigrade. 17! Fucking hell. They're talking about 18 in the next couple of days. I don't know if we're going to survive it. We need one of those red warnings. Yeah, danger to life and limb, definitely. Oof. You've got to fucking melt. What is the world coming to, eh? Fucking emergency warnings about a bit of hot weather. Anywho, back to this. I need to get on and sort this lot out now. Well, there we go. That's the top bit. Stuck in and tacked. And as it was a straight piece of steel and this bends, I just tacked it at the bottom end and used dirty great G clamp to pull it down about here. Tacked it, pulled it down about there, tacked it. It was sitting fine, so I had to pull it down at the top and tack it in there as well. Yep, it's certainly getting there now. I've still got a big hole on the other side of that I've got to fill in. I'm not too worried about that for the minute. Trying to do the positive things. Yeah, we'll be done in this for this. Teeth out again. We'll be done with this again soon. Then we can get on with cutting out underneath there and underneath the other side. Oh, and there's another bit I've got to cut out and patch on the underside. I think it's on that side over there. It might be this side, I'm not sure. One of them, the where the old bump stop used to sit. It was all rotted underneath there, so I've got to cut that out and plate it. Well, let a bit in like this. So yeah, we're getting that. Let's get on. Well, there we go. That's the side repair patch in now. Only tacked, as you can see. It's got a bit of a gap on the right hand side, but I'll just have to fill that. Fuck it. Yeah, I copied this exactly from the old one, the old bit that I took out. Never mind. Can't be helped. Yep, it's definitely getting there now. All I got to do is weld that lot up, make the cover piece, the two end pieces, weld all that up, weld the hole in the back, weld these two bits under each side, and I'm done. Fucking hell. Right, nearly there. Well, there we go. That's that welded together now. Still needs a bit more clean up. It's nearly there. And the patch is all in there. Look at that, almost invisible mending. If you're a blind man. Right, now, that is going to have to be it for this video. As you can see, I got the old specs on again. Makes welding a bit easier. I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave it here because I'm almost out of welding gas. Mind you, I've had that for a good few years now. And I've got a couple of welders, so we haven't done bad. But no, it's getting very low. I'm going to have to go out and get some more. Until then, I can't get on with the welding, unfortunately. But it's nearly done there anyway. I've got those two little bits to holes to fill in. Oh, but obviously the top patch and the two side ones that need to go on. But apart from that, yeah, that's it for now. It's coming on very, 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 very fucking slowly. But then again, what do you expect from me? It's what I do best, very slowly. Right, people, if you've made it to the end of this, fucking hell, you deserve a medal. Congratulations. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.